Example number 1, x squared over 16 minus y squared over 9 is equal to 1. The first thing that we need to do is we have to determine the form of the given equation. So in this case, since y, the negative sign is at y variable, it means that this is written in the form x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared is equal to 1. Since nasa y variable yung ating negative sign, it means that the orientation of our hyperbola is horizontal. So, basically, ang ating opening ng branches ay opens to the right and opens to the left. The center, again, is at 0, 0. So, we have to determine, the next step is you have to determine the value of A, B, and the value of C. So, in finding the value of C, we have the given equation b squared is equal to c squared minus a squared. So, to get the value of c, we have to transpose a squared at the left side. This will be c squared is equal to b squared plus a squared. Now, to get the value of c, get the square root of both sides of the equation. C therefore is equal to a squared plus b squared. So, ito po yung susundin natin na formula. Now, in ellipse, iba ang formula in finding the c in our ellipse, ha? In ellipse, subtraction. In hyperbola, it is addition. Now, let's get the value of a, the value of b, and the value of c. So, the value of a squared is already given in the equation. So, it is the denominator of our x squared. That is, a squared is equal to 16 and b squared is equal to 9. So, let's solve for that. A squared now is equal to 16. To get the value of a, square root both sides of the equation. A therefore is equal to 4. And then b squared is equal to 9. The value of b is equal to square root both sides of the equation. The square root of b squared is b, and it is 3. So, the value of b is equal to 3. To get the value of c, use the formula c is equal to the square root of a squared, which is 16, plus the square root, b squared is equal to 9. And c is equal to, what is 16 plus 9? It is 25. C therefore is equal to 5. So, we have now the value of A, B, and C. Pag meron na tayong value ni A, B, at C, pwede na natin kumpletuhin itong table na ito. So, again, i-rewrite lang natin. A is equal to 4, B is equal to 3, and C is equal to 5. So, in foci, we have to, di ba yung graph natin daw is opens to the left and opens to the right yung hyperbola, at ang center natin is 0, 0. So, when we say foci, since x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared is equal to 1, saan ba nakalagay si a squared? Diba, sa denominator ni x, so ang a natin ilalagay kay x coordinate ng vertices. So, same with foci. Kasi kung nasa si vertices, nandun din si foci. So, ang c natin ilalagay natin sa sa x coordinate ni foci. So, magiging formula nito is positive, negative c, 0. So, sulat natin, positive, negative 5, 0. Separate nyo na lang. So, same with ellipse yung ginagawa natin. Now, let us have the transverse axis. When we say transverse axis, it passes through the vertices, the foci, and the center. Ibig sabihin, horizontal po siya. So, that when we say horizontal, ang equation niya ay y is equal to, anong madadaanan na value ni y? It is 0 kasi it passes through the origin. Location, nasa x-axis. Okay? Kasi ito po yun. Okay? Yan. And then, length niya is 2a. So, 2 times, ang a natin is 4. It is equal to 8 units. Vertices naman is positive, negative, a, 0. So, positive, negative, what is the value of a? 4, 0. The conjugate axis, it is perpendicular to our transverse axis. This is this one, this line. Okay, so ibig sabihin, ang ating magiging equation niya is, since vertical line, it is x is equal to, anong madadaanan na value kay x? 0. So, x is equal to 0. Location, kung ang ating transverse ay nasa x-axis, ang conjugate natin is nasa y-axis. Kapag center is 0, 0, ha, length is 2b. So, 2b is equal to 2 times 3, that is 6 units. Okay, 6 units. And then we have the co-vertices. So, tingnan natin yung vertices natin nasa x-coordinate si A. Ibig sabihin si B nasa y-coordinate. So, 0, positive, negative B, which is 3. Then, let's have the latus rectum. So, since horizontal ang ating parabola, ang latus rectum ay vertical. Okay, so ibig sabihin, ang equation niya is x is equal to, di ba kapag i-graph natin siya, ang point na dadaanan niya is yung foci natin. That's why the formula is positive, negative, c, which is 5. So, that's the equation. X is equal to positive, negative, c. Direction is vertical. Mamaya, mas maiintindihan ninyo kapag i-graph na natin. Length is, we have the formula 2b squared over, anong formula ng ating latus rectum? Balikan nyo lang, same lang siya sa ating ellipse, 2b squared over a. So, 2b squared, which is 2 times 9, 2 times 9 over a, which is 4. So, 18 over 4, which is 9 over 2. Next is endpoints ng ating latus rectum. It's the same with ellipse. We have positive, negative c, which is 5, comma, b squared. Ang b squared natin is 9 over a, which is 4. So, it's 9 over 4. And then, the asymptotes, ang asymptotes natin is laging y is equal to rise over natin, which is b over a. Positive, negative b is 3 over 4x. And then, directrices natin is, since ang ating graph is horizontal hyperbola, ang ating magiging directrix is same with our latus rectum. Opposite siya, diba? So, vertical din. So, ang directrix natin is x is equal to, ang formula is a squared over c. Ang a squared natin is 16 over 5. And then, we have that's positive, negative. Sorry for that. Positive, negative, 16 over 5. And then, we have the eccentricity is c over a. E is equal to c, which is 5 over 4. Eccentricity is always greater than 1. Kapag i-equate natin to sa decimal, it's 1.25. Kasi 1 and 1/4. And then we have the construction of vertices. Formula lang natin is positive, negative a, positive, negative b. So, let's proceed with a, 4, 5. B pala, no? Positive, negative a, positive, negative b. 3. Then, next is, we have negative 4, 3. We have 4, negative 3. And then, dalawang negative. Negative 4, negative 3. Now, let's do the graphing. So, when it comes to graphing, ang kailangan lang actually natin is we have the vertices, the foci, and the end of the latus rectum. Pero kapag i-require kayo na i-graph din yung asymptote, kailangan ninyo ng ating construction of rectangular vertices and also the co-vertices. So, let's proceed with the vertices. Ang vertices po natin is positive, negative 4, 0. So, it means ang point natin is nandito. So, we have here, diba? Pahirapan na naman mag-plot ng point. So, V1 and we have V2. Next is the foci. So, ang foci natin is positive, negative c, 0. So, F1, nandito. And then, we have F2. So, F1 and F2. And then, we have 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 F2. Okay lang naman na magkabaliktad sa F1 at F2, yung labeling. Kasi same position lang naman. End of latus rectum natin is point. Point ng latus rectum. Meron ba? Or, wait lang. Endpoints. Ito, positive, negative 5. Nakalimutan natin lagyan ng positive, negative. B squared over... Okay, B squared over A. Tama naman, no? So, B squared natin is 9 over 4. A is 4. So, if we're going to plot that, positive, negative 5, and 9 over 4 is what? 4, 8, 2 and 1 half. 2 and 1 half. So, ibig sabihin, nandito po siya. 2 and 1 half. And we have here. Kabilaan lang. Tapos, 2 and 1 half ba? Wait nga. 9 over 4. 2 and 1/4. Sorry for that. 2 and 1/4. Ilagay natin. 2 and 1/4. So, it's possible nandito. Assumption. Let's assume. Yan. 2 and 1/4. Dito. Malapit na sa 2. Then, sa kabila naman, okay, nandito siya. Hirap naman mag-point. And then, it's here. Pag sa paint kasi, mahirap. I-zoom natin. Para talagang... Okay, then next is we have to connect or we have to graph. So, just plot or connect the latus rectum and the hindi siya dikit. So, mali agad yun, di ba? Oops. Ayan. Then, the other one is okay. Kapag i-desmos po natin yan, dapat tingnan natin kung tama ba yung ginagawa natin. So, 2 and 1/4. Okay, tama naman. Now, para makuha natin ang asymptote, so, gagraph nyo din ang asymptote, ha? Kukunin natin yung co-vertices. Saan ba nakalagay si co-vertices? Nasa positive, negative 3. So, ang co-vertices natin ay CV1, tapos CV2. Okay? So, ibig sabihin nandyan. And then, para mga graph natin ng asymptote, kailangan nating mag-construct ng rectangle. So, connect lang natin si rectangle. Okay. Yan na po. Rectangle. And then, para makuha natin yung asymptote, connect si ito, point 1, point 2, lagyan ko lang ng label para, actually, in some references, wala namang mga label. Para lang malinaw sa ating lahat. Then, connect lang natin si P1 at P3 and then dapat dadaan siya sa center. Kapag ginraph ninyo yung inyong asymptote tapos dinaanan niya si hyperbola, ibig sabihin po, mali kayo ng graph ng inyong hyperbola. And then the other one is, kasi hindi dapat siya madadaanan ni hyperbola. Okay? Ayan, asymptote. Ang lateral recta natin is, graph na natin yung lateral recta. So, since horizontal yan, dadaan siya sa ating focus. So, ang lateral recta natin is, ito po. Okay, and then, yung kabila naman, lateral recta. That will be the graph of our problem number 1. Okay, i-zoom out ko para meron kayong copy ng lahat.